Today we're doing, today we're doing section 4.4, day 2. It's just kind of a continuation of the concepts that we learned yesterday. So now the information that's going to be given to you is that tangent of theta is equal to negative 2/3 and that cosine is positive. So you might be wondering why you're given these two facts, or more specifically why you're given this fact. So notice the negatives in neutral territory. So there's two possible scenarios here. Either x is negative 3 and y is 2, or x is 3 and the y is the negative 2. So let's just quick plot these 2 points. So negative 3, 2 would be in quadrant 2, and the other possibility is that it's a positive 3, but the negative 2, and we're in quadrant 4. So now we got to figure out the other part of it, where they're telling you that cosine is positive. So I know cosine is positive in quadrants 1 and in quadrants 4. So similar to yesterday where we're looking for the overlap, again we're kind of looking for the overlap. So notice here, quadrant 4 is the quadrant that we're in, because that's where cosine is going to be greater than 0 and the coordinate's going to fall. So that's the one we're looking for. So let me kind of circle this. This one gets crossed out. So now that I know x is 3, y is negative 2, I also need to find my r value. So I have 3 squared plus negative 2 squared equals r squared. So I have 9 plus 4 equals r squared. So 13, which means r is equal to the square root of 13. And now that I know x, y, and r, it's just, we're in the home stretch. I got to set up the two trig functions. So cosine is x over r. So I have 3 over root 13. So 3 root 13 over 13. And cosecant is r over y. And there's nothing more to be done there. So it's just, kind of the same concept as before, just the information's presented to you is just slightly different. Let's try another one. So given tangent of theta is equal to negative 1 over 3, and now we're looking for where cosine is less than 0. So again, this is y and this is x. So either my coordinate is negative 3, 1, or the coordinate is a 3, negative 1. So we're either in quadrant 2 or we're in quadrant 4. We're looking for where cosine is negative this time. So cosine is positive in quadrants 1 and 4, so cosine is negative in quadrants 2 and 3. So the place that we're overlapping would be quadrant 2. So this is the coordinate that we're going to use. Let's go ahead and find our r value. So I have negative 3 squared plus 1 squared equals r squared. So I have 9 plus 1 equals r squared. 10 equals r squared. Therefore, r equals the square root of 10. So now we just got to finish up the problem and find the two trig functions that they ask for. So they want to know cosine. So cosine is x over r. So x over r. Rationalize it, we get root 10 over 10. And then they want to know cosecant, which is r over y. So obviously when we do these problems in class or on a test, you're going to have to find all 5 remaining trig functions, not just 2. So go ahead and try that practice problem. Make sure you input it on the video.